Hello students, I am again here to describe the plasma membrane structure according to the Singer and Nicholson. These are the name of the scientists. These are given here, Singer and Nicholson. So first time these scientists describe the fluidity nature of plasma membrane. Fluidity, you know that fluidity is the character of all kind of the liquids. So according to them, Singer and Nicholson, the plasma membrane will have the fluidity nature. That's why called fluid mosaic model. And mosaic means arrangement of the protein and lipids. It means to say that mosaic refer the arrangement of protein molecules in the lipid bilayer. Okay, कि how the protein arranged into the lipid bilayer, and you know that lipid exist as a amphipathic nature and lipid are present in the membrane as a outer and inner surface. Okay, in the form of hydrophilic and hydrophobic, and you know about the lipid nature. So protein are embedded in this lipid bilayer in the form of mosaic fashion. Okay, so that's why called the mosaic. Due to the mosaic arrangements of the protein, this is called mosaic model. And because of having the fluidity nature, this is called fluid mosaic model. Okay, because of having the fluidity nature. Clear? So here I am describing that like in these membrane, the protein, you know very well that protein exists in two form, like extrinsic protein and intrinsic protein. Okay, so I have told earlier. So here I am describing that according to the Singer and Nicholson the model. Okay, कि how the lipid and protein arranged in a membrane. Clear? Next thing, that fluidity, the main feature of the membrane is fluidity. So this fluidity is very important feature of membrane because this is required for cell growth, secretion, endocytosis, cell division. Cell division you will study in next chapter, and endocytosis means when cell when engulf the any material from the outside, जब कोई भी सेल बाहर से किसी मटेरियल को अपने अंदर ले लेती है, that is called endocytosis. Clear? Endocytosis process. And also besides the endocytosis process, this membrane will also functions of passage of substance across the membrane. Okay, this membrane also be involved in different kinds of the transport of the material, and these transport occur in the form of active transport and also passive transport. Clear? Active, passive, and also facilitated. Clear? These three kinds of the transport in that the membrane is involved. Clear? So here we are describing that what does mean of the active transport. Now here we are studying that the fluidity nature of the membrane and its importance. So the fluidity of membrane, that is important for active transport, and active transport means when the movements of molecules occurs by using or in presence of ATP molecules. क्या होता है कि अगर किसी भी सेल के अंदर बहुत ज़्यादा कंसंट्रेशन है किसी मॉलिक्यूल की, तो कंसंट्रेशन ज़्यादा होने पर, सपोज वाटर बहुत ज़्यादा है, तो वाटर अगर सेल के अंदर ज़्यादा है तो ऐसी कंडीशन में वाटर सेल में नहीं पहुंचना चाहिए, लेकिन कभी कभी एटीपी की प्रेजेंस में वो वाटर ज़्यादा होने पर भी सेल के अंदर पहुंच जाता है. इट मीन टू से व्हेन द ट्रांसपोर्ट अकर अगेंस्ट द कंसंट्रेशन ग्रेडियंट, यू मस्ट हैव टू रिमेंबर द मीनिंग ऑफ द कंसंट्रेशन ग्रेडियंट, देन द व्हेन द ट्रांसपोर्ट अकर अगेंस्ट देयर कंसंट्रेशन ग्रेडियंट, यानी कि बहुत ज़्यादा किसी मॉलिक्यूल्स की अमाउंट है लेकिन फिर भी वो उस मॉलिक्यूल्स को बाहर से लिया जा रहा है, बट दैट इज़ पॉसिबल ओनली इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ एटीपी मॉलिक्यूल. तो एटीपी या एनर्जी की प्रेजेंस में अगर बाहर से आउटसाइड से मॉलिक्यूल को सेल के अंदर लिया जाएगा, दैट इज कॉल्ड द एक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्ट. क्लियर? एंड ऑल्सो दिस इज facilitated by sodium potassium pump. You will study later in next chapters also about this sodium potassium pump. Okay, so this is active transport. You must have to remember that active transport means when the transport occur in presence of ATP molecules through the cell membrane from the outside. Clear? This is the main point regarding to the active transport. Clear? Now next thing you must have to remember, like what happened next in passive transport. That passive transport occur simply by osmosis, simple diffusion and facilitated diffusion. It means ATP are not required in this transport. So you can say energy is not required, energy is not required, or you can say ATP are not required, not required. Clear? Not required. दिस, तो यहाँ पर आपके क्या होगा, ATP की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं होती है, नो ATP रिक्वायरमेंट. क्लियर? तो यहाँ पर ATP की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं होगी, एनर्जी की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं होगी. दैट्स वाई कॉल्ड पैसिव ट्रांसपोर्ट. क्लियर? व्हेन द एक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्ट अकर इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ ATP. So this is opposed to that of the active transport. Now this passive transport occur in three forms. Like what are they? Like osmosis. So you know very well that osmosis, when the water transport from higher concentration to the lower concentration, जब higher concentration से lower concentration साइड में water move करेगा, this is called the osmosis. Clear? And when simple diffusion, what does mean of simple diffusion? So when this occur in the case of gases besides the water, so simple diffusion is a kind of the osmosis, and also from higher concentration to the lower concentration. And facilitated diffusion, when the osmosis or diffusion occur in presence of different kinds of the proteins or ions. When transport occur in presence of different kinds of proteins or ions, this is called facilitated diffusion. So passive transport, there is no need of any kind of the energy or ATP, that's why passive transports. So you know very well that this occur like in the different form, like you can say like in the form of osmosis, in the form of simple diffusion and facilitated diffusion. Clear? So this is about the passive transport, and must have to remember here that this always occur like in along with the concentration gradient, यानी कि ये हमेशा हायर कंसंट्रेशन से पैसिव ट्रांसपोर्ट ऑलवेज भी अकर फ्रॉम हायर टू लोअर concentration, higher to lower concentration. Clear? But the active transport occur only from lower concentration to the higher concentration. So this is the main difference from active and passive transport. Clear? This is about the active and passive transport. Now so you must have to learn about these processes and also the fluidity nature of the membrane. So I am recalling here that we know we have known till now about the fluid mosaic model or fluidity nature of the plasma membrane. Clear? This is about the fluidity nature or fluid mosaic model of the plasma membrane like this. So here we know that the fluid mosaic model of plasma membrane, and especially according to this model you must have to remember that the lipid, it means to say lipid allow the lateral movement of the proteins. Like the one statement you can say कि protein, this is the statement regarding to this model, protein iceberg, okay, protein iceberg in the sea of lipids. यानी कि जितने भी प्रोटीन मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं वो ऐसे लगते हैं जैसे कि लिपिड के सी में वो फ्लोटिंग करते हों, तैरते हों. दैट्स वाई कॉल्ड प्रोटीन आइसबर्ग इन द सी ऑफ लिपिड. यानी कि जो प्रोटीन के मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं उनकी जो प्रोटीन है वो बहुत तैरते हुए, आइस यानी बर्फ़ के टुकड़ों की तरह तैरते हुए दिखाई देते हैं लिपिड के मेम्ब्रेन में। ज़्यादातर जो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा अमाउंट होता है वो लिपिड का होता है यहाँ पर। तो लिपिड की मेम्ब्रेन में जो प्रोटीन्स के मॉलिक्यूल हैं वो एक तरह से तैरते हुए दिखाई देते। दैट्स वाई कॉल्ड द प्रोटीन आइस वर्क इन द लिपिड मेम्ब्रेन। प्रोटीन आइस वर्क, ओके, आइस वर्क in sea of lipid, in sea of lipid, that's why called sea of lipid. Clear? This is all about the structure of the plasma membrane according to the Singer and Nicholson. Still if you have any confusion then you can discuss with me. Thank you.